terms of what this Jhin does here, I really like the pick. There have been some other Jhins I haven't been as sold on here in 2025, but this one definitely fits the bill.
The fan chants, but it's not the Korean teams, so you don't have the same level of coordination of the fan chant leaders and stuff like that. As Hongkyu already has to flash away. Crisp trying to get in there, and there is the route. Hongkyu's going to be going down. First blood here extraordinarily early, and it goes to Kanavi. Yeah.
You look at the top lane, hold that thought.
There's a big flash forward from Kaiwing as they're trying to follow up. Jackie Love in so much trouble. Doggo just one more auto attack, and there it is. Could have been first blood. Unfortunately, it's the second one, but we've evened things out on that kill scoreboard, and Doggo feeling good in this lane.
Taken here by TES, and they had the prio for this one. The Nidali is there. I don't think contesting this is realistic. Even though Hongkyu does have his ultimate, there's a Leona kind of standing guard, and getting over here is just not going to be possible. They had a control ward on the Dragon, so they knew this was a realistic take. Junjie looking to trade the objectives, though, and they're going to look for more.
We're going to need to get back here. Thankfully, there's a cannon, but still it's going to be plates going over to Jackie, as Junjie are going to be able to grab all three of the grubs. And that's all I really needed.
They have prio on this objective.
Whoa, Kaiwing's going for it. He finds himself the pulverize. They've separated Crisp. He doesn't have the aftershock anymore, and neither does he have his life. As Junjie going to be able to grab that one. Hongkyu going to move out of the way of Cream here, who's just doing some investigating by the looks of things. Goes back to his soul, but I don't know about that one. And the ulti is picked up by Junjie. Will they be able to get the permafrost? The answer is no, because the flash comes through.
It's a natural advantage, and otherwise CFO are just playing the map better. They're everywhere. They're making plays all over the map.
Yeah.
And now they're looking to get even more. I mean, they already had the first 3 grubs unlocked, and they're looking for full 6.
Yeah, Seismic Shove looking real good. 369, not with a lot of the blue stuff. As you can see here, Kaiwing looking to make his way forward. Come on, man. Surely you're going to press that headbutt pulverize button, even if the pick didn't actually work out.
Okay, let's see what soul this is going to be, because it's 2 dragons to 6 grubs. And it is going to be Infernal Soul. So a high roll here for TES. This is really important, because they ended up committing so much of the dragons, and we'll end up losing this turret, and maybe 369 as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure about that one. The headbutt does push him back. He's looking to try and get something done here. Permafrost is going to stop him in his tracks, though. There is so much CC. I don't think 369's going anywhere, even if he can ignore some of it. Never mind, though. The all-out just brings Kaiwing through the wall, but the cow, he's so sticky, and he just headbutts him into the wall. Finally, they managed to take down the Cassante. Only one more remaining. Could be feats of strength on the cards as well, as both teams with a couple of stacks as far as objectives are concerned. But first turret will go over to the team with all the grubs. Does make a whole bunch of sense. And the plate money they've picked up as well is absurd.
Consider also as Cream, or Crisp rather.
Crisp is in a little bit of trouble. Of course, does have the Eclipse, but unfortunately, it's just not quite enough. Cream goes in, does find 2 with the ulti here, but he does have to get out. Now Kanavi, just denied by Kaiwing, and the curtains were called, but unfortunately it didn't really answer. As Jackie now looking to try and lock anyone down, but the Arctic Assault will get Junjie over that wall.
Too late to use it here, as he is just in a bouncy castle.
Oh dear. This is one of the more killable Cassantes I've seen thus far, as 369 is dead yet again.
Hongkyu comes up and helps him out here. They will be able to get this inner turret. The gold lead is exploding here as we hit 15 minutes.
That's a big deal, man. It's over 4,000 gold now, the lead for CFO. And since the MasterCard lane economy snapshot came up, he's actually fallen behind in gold. So it's everyone that has an advantage. Let's see whether TES can pull it back here as a potential fight breaking out. 5 against 4 right now, but Resty is going to make his way in as we start a siege into this mid lane. Jackie Love avoids at least part of the damage, but not all of it, as now the turret is taking a whole bunch here, and the range that you do have as Glacial Prison flies forward. I don't know about that one as far as the Seismic Shove is concerned, and the Solar Flare is going to connect. Junjie is so tanky though, as Kaiwing, he's gone completely off on his own. Crisp gets himself out of there, and the unbreakable will of this cow is actually going to work out. They pull the AD carry though, they pull Cream, and he is going to get taken out. Hongkyu falling. And now Doggo trying to offer some damage back, but TES just better team fighting.
Critically here, it allows him to get soul point on the Dragon as Doggo flying too close to the sun.
Yeah, not quite working out. Arcane shifting over the wall, but you can follow if you are the Yone. So Cream able to lock him down, gets back to work on this Dragon as well, and he is now 1-0-2. Steal that one away, but sometimes you want to get opportunistic with it. and maybe just thought that there wasn't vision. So it is still going to be the Rift Herald going over to CFO.
In this game because they have such a massive map advantage.
Kaiwing's flank angle is kind of massive right now as the Zenith Blade is going to try and push him away. The Weaver's Wall comes down and they have their eye on the prize. The prize being Crisp, who is going to flash back towards Jackie Love, and now a teleport to come forward. Have they overstepped? That's the question. As Cream coming in, a teleport now as Rest just dives on top of the Yone. They push him away, but he does manage to use the ult to get himself out, and it's not enough. The empowered Shock Blast just destroys him.
That was such an opportunistic play from Cream, and I think you need to look for those types of angles in this game. You have a flanking Yone, CFO overextend, maybe you can make that work, but they weren't all on the same page. He was too disconnected, he was too cut off, and he gets punished. And I mean, Jackie Love's chunked down here. This is gonna be the Herald drop for Inner, and man, I couldn't really overstate how much map control that CFO have now. Has hit his 2-item spike, has his Swifties. He's running around the map fast, making big plays.
Well, Ebba Pope's come through here as Chris. Not a whole lot he can do about that one. True Shot Barrage cut him in half.
It's just so hard. I mean, not impossible.
Yeah, Kaiwing standing on top of a ward, but doesn't seem to care about it at all. Actually, it was a trap, but that's fine. Was discovered. Spear going to connect as CFO. They are still on it, and there is no way for Top Esports to make their way in. CFO have been clinical with their control of this game. They grab the Voracious Otacon. There's the Weaver's Wall to split up the fight, but Honkyu, he's on the northern side. I don't know about that one. He just withdraws. And sometimes you forget that the Voracious Otacon only means it's a couple of 100 gold, and then you can get back into the fight once again. Teleport available. He could come back immediately as Doggo is going insane underneath this turret. 369 trying to block, but Crisp is still going to be cut down. Now Cream gets knocked up. Kaiwing looking to try and push him out of there. As I don't know about this one, still, we are just going to try and kill 369 before we go down. The withdrawal comes through from Doggo. Kaiwing might be joining him now as Junja going to slow them as much as he can. Headbutts the wall, and speaking of headbutts, Kaiwing is going to try and send them packing. Honkyu, yeah, that was almost a spear as a welcome.
Doggo here. He's just got so much damage, and Crisp is like, 369, please!
Yeah.
But it's not enough, and...
So we're fine. It was the other side of the Krispy Kreme combo.
I was just gonna say that when you're a Leona, where all your turrets are gone and you gotta get vision somewhere, you're gonna die. You know, you're gonna get picked, you're gonna get caught off these 4 deaths here, and CFO are looking to end this game.
Yeah, they're pushing forward. Honkyu gonna grab himself a spear, but also gets the flash out from Jackie Love. True Shot Barrage takes him down to 100 health, and that is gonna spell the end of this inhibitor turret. CFO have been just a well-oiled machine for the entirety of this game. We have to remember back to the fact that this 17-year-old player gets cut down for first blood at 1 minute into this game. First one to deal with if you are going to be trying to contest for Baron, as Junja is going to be dashing forward, looking for Kanavi here. He will accept a Crisp as a consolation prize as Deadly Flourish coming on through the knockup, and the delivery of Kanavi as they all dive in. The Seismic Shock defensively is gorgeous from Honkyu as he then flashes over. Cream's in trouble. He's flashing away. 369 on the other side of the fight, trying to duel against Rest and Doggo, and I think I know where the smart money's at when it comes to that battle. He is going to try and get himself out of there. Will be successful for now, but can they save their inhibitor turret in mid lane?
Yeah, they're just going to look for the Weaver's Wall to cut him off.
Yep, Jackie, I don't know whether he's going to be flashing away from that one. Cooldown not up yet, and the inhibitor is going to fall down once more. And CFO are taking no unnecessary risks.
No.
They aren't out yet as the controller does go into the back of the pit. This cow, the secret agent, is now Honkyu could be in a little bit of trouble. Glacial Prison going just wide as Kanavi is getting flanked. The cow comes in. There's the pulverize onto Crisp. Kanavi trying to pounce his way out of there. Crisp not going to have access to that ability, and so he's just dead. Once again, the 1v2 for 369 as he pulls Honkyu away, and Honkyu just goes golden. He should be A-okay here as Rest takes him out. Doggo is in a lot of trouble. Now just standing behind his teammates, making sure these curtains don't fall down on top of him, and CFO keep everyone alive. Rest now diving on top of Cream. Cream is maybe able to take this one as the captive audience not going to be killing Rest
This is
yet.
crazy greed from CFO, but because of Rest's heroic, almost near sacrifice there, they are going to look to try to rush this from down with low health bars. Kanavi could steal this.
Kaiwing should be able to get him out of this pit, as now Junja is almost just dead.
I actually think this is the right call, but it doesn't stop the other problems, and this is going to be a dragon taking here. The second for Flying Oyster is that Soul felt so close and now feels so much further away.
Junja looking for an opportunity here as Kaiwing once again with the perfect flank angle throws the ulti down to make sure he stays alive. and gets the two-man pulverized. Cream able to get himself out of there, had unbound the soul as 369. He's not frontlining anymore, and Kanavi is the one caught out. This War Machine will just eat whatever's in front of them as Honkyu looking for even more. Cream able to get himself just out of there, but they are limping back to the fountain right now, and this fresh inhibitor that only just came back to life is immediately put back in the dirt.
Yeah, down it goes. And CFO, they have got this one super minion here. They're trying to take out these Nexus turrets.
Yeah, 369 diving forward, but he's in the bouncy castle. The seismic shot was too good. He goes all out, but he is all out options. As now Cream back underneath this turret now, and Top Esports, they don't have the money, they don't have the way to get in, and CFO just too good here in this game one. Jackie gonna be taken out. Doggo is on an absolute rampage. It's a triple kill here, possibly even a quadra, unless Rest just decides to take that one away. And there it goes. Nexus now exposed, and CFO, my God, what an incredible performance from this team. Kanavi might also be taken down, but instead, the Nexus falls, and CFO are up 1-0. Yeah.
And even getting through some of the weaker points of Caitlyn won't necessarily be a problem here as long as they have a stable early to mid game, which they were able to do despite giving up first blood in game one. Look for something else now as Driver shows back up at top lane, didn't teleport.
Oh dear.
Crisp is here too.
Yep, they're pulling the wave. Driver knows exactly what's going on here. Wants to be able to get rid of these minions as quickly as possible. The heroic charge from Crisp as he dives in. They have to be wary. Will, of course, turn into a zombie, but it looks like they are not going to have the damage to take him out on this push. Now just waiting for this tower to reset. Slowing down Kanavi here as Driver does go down for first blood, but 369's in trouble. Down to extraordinarily low, but not going to fall. And now on the other side, let's see whether Jackie Love is going to survive this one. The flash comes out, the Valkyrie there as well. Stun comes on through as Kyling's going to be taken out. Jackie is still alive, and it's a disaster for CFO. And is just going to be catching this wave. Looks like the Grubs should be going over to Top Esports, though. Not a lot of contest available here on the CFO side with how they're sort of feeling right now. Yeah, and Junjia not even going to risk anything. He's now going to move down towards the Dragon to see
Top Esports.
Yeah, it's really interesting because when it comes to scaling, I think that you'd look at the CFO draft and be like, oh, if you get to ultra late game, it's going to be a disaster. As Jackie Love once again utilizing a really nice Valkyrie to get himself out of the way. But now Junjia going to come in, and Jackie, no mana, no hope. Barrier not going to work out. I don't even think whether that Impale was necessary as Driver once again with a phenomenally timed shield. And Kanavi, even with the ult, he's not going to be able to lock down any kills. Kaiwing getting himself out of there as his depth charge is stolen away single time. And he's absorbing all of this pressure. Cream now diving forward, does have that depth charge, gets the double knockup, which is really nice, but he gets one in return. There's the Emperor's Divide, and he's pushed into the turret. Honkyu will gladly take that kill, as Jackie not there for the follow-up damage. Kyling is just fine, over half health.
And so that punish isn't necessarily going to be there. First Dragon is finally being taken here. It's super late into the game, but it goes over to CFO as well, which buys them some additional time. Going to be Chemtech into Infernal here.
That's when CFO starts to build like the first defensive item for drivers. Kaiwing? Hello? All right. Just hopped over there, activates the Hex Flash, and somehow it kind of works out as the Peacemaker comes in. Kaiwing down to 100 health. I'm still confused.
I mean, I think they wanted to make a play there, and they were like, okay, Crisp is probably coming. Let's wait and get some more information. A little bit hesitant there, though, means that nothing really comes of it, and it was not the most ideal for Kaiwing as 369.
Yeah, well, Drive is driving, and he's still driving. He's driving.
He should be able to get out.
And he gets a control ward on the Grump.
CFO.
Still able to clear out the wave. Oh man, I have a feeling I know which streamer he's been watching. As Jackie Love going to be able to clear him up. Going to be able to take that one down. So now, let's see whether 369 is going to be okay. As Keith's verdict going to get channeled. And Crisp says, no thank you.
It's the second time Crisp has bailed out a dive target as well.
Unstoppable Onslaught is not available, but it is for Cream, who is going to be able to take him down with the Kingslayer. Driver, will he be able to find a few autos? Does find a few cheeky ones, but otherwise not too much more to happen.
On the way he wants to, but now Top Esports are on this Dragon here. And yeah, Jackie Love doesn't have 2 items, but he's still got that Triforce. He hits hard.
Haven't done a lot of homework though. Doggo and Kaiwing now unseen. They get the depth charge. It's a double knockup, and it's really nice, but the interruption comes in. The Impale is so good. Crisp blast so incredibly long, though, as Kanavi will get taken down in the end. Knockups are plenty here as Driver tries to get himself out, but the DPS from Top Esports is too high. They win out in the fight, and it is going to be the smite actually landing in favor of CFO.
Again, having a small gold deficit here, looking very good. They gave the objective, though, critically.
Yep.
Now looking to actually get that final one to secure the feats of strength here.
Yeah, Kaiwing moving on over, but I don't think there's going to be any commitment. I think this is smart from CFO, identifying the fact that, yeah, this is Muramana completion, the transformation there from Jaculov as well. Drivers in the bottom lane, there's no way for them to get anything done, and some crucial flashes were utilized in that last fight for CFO. So they give away the feats of strength. Doggo still wanting to position himself in this mid lane to try and take this down as another engage from Kaiwing as he just walks it off. The Peacemaker's fantastic, and they take down the turret. That is a big deal here for CFO.
They're stacking onto this turret.
All right, Kanavi is going to drive that one into the turret. As now Junja looking for an opportunity. Should be able to find an impale, but can he stay alive as the Equalizer is just cooking him? However, they just take down Jackie. The Keeper's Verdict gets rid of Kaiwing, but a lot of the damage has already been done. It's a 1-for-1. They don't manage to take out the turret. An ace in the hole. No one really wants to tank that one. Is Honkyu going to be denied here by Chris? At the moment, 800 gold in the lead as far as his matchup is concerned, as Jackie taking so much damage. Doggo flashing out of the way of Crisp as well. Gives him the thumbs up. Man, Doggo kind of feeling himself here at the moment.
And I think he should. He trades Flash here.
Oh dear, Jackie in trouble. Honkyu gets the barrier around. There's the anchor to the head to take down the Corki.
Now for Flying Oyster means that there's just no way Top Esports can contest. There's no top side objective for Top Esports to take either. So a big win here.
Oh, Drive is driving.
He's
this
driving.
Is a big moment. Gets the knockup. Gets another knockup. And Cream's going to take some damage. I don't think he's going to die. Of course, the Kingslayer is available. The Driver is still just being frustrating. Chasing after him here. He's got his Rook Urn completed. Well, now let's see what's going to lead to an Otacon take. That's the question. As the turret does go down, that is a lot of space being bought here by CFO.
Maybe a leash here as CFO are looking to turn this one around.
Yeah, this is a bit of a thanks for the leash question mark type situation here as Driver has such a phenomenal angle on the flank. 369's teleporting in. The Keeper's Verdict gets rid of the Nautilus, but the Smite is still there. And Kanavi just going to get thrown out. The Emperor's Divide goes down. That is going to be Junjia taking down the Otacon. But is it going to be enough to win them the fight? As the Impale onto Cream, that's going to take down the Silas. They do manage to get one back, but it's a triple for the young man in the mid lane from CFO. Making it really hard for them to get in regardless of what was going on. As Kaiwing looking for another opportunity. Oh man, Kanavi just thrown into the wall, does get down the ulti, but now he's looking to try and go in. Crisp on an angle, wants to try and find a priority target. He gets Honkyu, gets him into the wall, and he should be taken down, but he goes golden before anything can happen. Driver going to be taken out, but Junja is so tanky. Driver is now the zombie mode, pushing them away here, and Doggo is still deadly on this Caitlyn, but a much better fight than what it could have been for Top Esports. Crisp not going to die to that one. He's Poppy. On the hand, I mean, you just get to reset, and then the Dragon is going to be up. So now we're fighting for Soul Point. TES just wanting to try and deny it as best they can. Oh man, just one extra link in that chain, and it would have been a good one. Crisp spotted on the flank angle as Kanavi in there. The Sand Soldiers doing some work. Cream with the Empress Divide already hijacked, but Junja just gets rid of him. They dive on top of the Silas. The Dragon's still at 4K as the fight continues to break out. Kaiwing should be eviscerated, but mid for support you'll take. Driver still extraordinarily low, and that's the Dragon denied as it goes over to Kanavi. It's once again another 1-for-1 as Junja looking to try and pick one off. Crisp could be the target, takes a boulder to the noggin, and Honkyu gonna push him away. So some Alcove Gaming not gonna work out here for the Poppy as CFO will grab a straggler.
That was such a great collapse onto Cream.
Corki is not known for his tank busting. Yes, he's got a Lord Doms, but I don't know whether it's going to be enough steadfast presence. Maybe not as steadfast as Chris wants it to be as they do dive in. Junja going to be pulling back Kanavi, though, as the Equalizer burning down the Skana. So the Skana not going to get barbecued today. Not too worried about it as Cream spotted on that trinket.
Yeah, he's just going to have to leave here, and Baron is up. Junjia is fairly low
three
here.
Items, dude.
Yeah, I mean, I think this is still kind of greedy. Let's see if Cream can find an angle. His hijack is just now available again.
Yep. Driver, I think with a health bar that is much larger than it has any right to be at this point in the game.
Just need to kind of reshuffle here and push Driver to block 369, and they can try to burn this down. Cream looking for the flank.
Oh, yeah, Honkyu almost actually caught out. There's Jaculov just scooped up, and Cream diving into the back. He wants supposed to be the hero, but it's desperation from Top Esports. Another clean sweep for CFO. What is this?
The way that was handled by CFO, completely blocking the Rumble out, catching Jackie Love there, and just saying, yeah, Cream, you've got the flank, but it's too late, buddy. There's nothing you can do. And down goes the Baron.
Yeah, at LoL Park. They're going to be taking down some inner turrets, and it looks like they're dotting some I's and crossing some T's. Is not going to get stunned up. Is this Scion? Doesn't really mind about it either because he looks pretty immortal. Is now just zoning away Jackie Love, and HoQ, he finds him. No flash can get you out of that one, and he goes golden to keep himself alive. They get a couple. There's a keeper's verdict from Chris, but unfortunately, he's not able to read the verdict. That is CFO that are capable of doing so. They're the last men standing. They get to write their history this time. As minions getting pushed in, I think this is just going to be the Red Bull Baron power play that wins them this series.
It's looking like this is just the end of it. CFO, a huge performance here today, taking out Top Esports in a dominant 2-0.
These were some of the best highlights from today's matchup. Which moment was your favorite? Let me know in the comment section below. This is OP, and I'll see you tomorrow. Take care.